Hey everybody, let me hold on. All right, hey everybody, hope you can see me, hear me okay. If you can, please let me know. I'm having a little bit of a technical problem. Man, we're really whited out, I can tell that. Yeah, let me know if you can see me, hear me okay. Want to make sure before we get this thing going. I'm watching the comments come in here on my computer because, all right, we got it. I don't know why it's so whited out though. That's driving me nuts. Hold on a second. Hold on. That might be better. There we go. All right, that's much better. Yeah, so having a little bit of technical problems. The reason being is that is my phone, or what's left of my phone. It didn't like a fall the other day. So I normally do my live videos on my phone. Tonight I'm doing them through my desktop and my Canon. Matt President, how you doing? Corey Hoover, Ever Vander Hyde, Scott Argetsinger from Dreamweaver is here. Good to see you, Scott. Guys, gals, if you got any questions at all for Scott, Scott is the Dreamweaver guru. He is the general manager there. I say this every week. He's also an excellent fisherman. He's charter captain himself and fishes with one of the best boats around here on Riverside. He's the backup captain there. So if you got anything you want to ask Scott regarding Dreamweaver, hey, have at it. He's here, and I really appreciate him being here. Johnny Cuz is here. Good to see you, man. See, I got to bounce back and forth here. I'm looking at the comments. At the same time, I'm trying to look at the camera, so bear with me until my new phone gets here this coming week. I'm going to have to do it this way. Not my favorite way to do it. Hold on just a sec, though. That might be a little better, too. Maybe not. All right, Rick Jordan B. Good to see you. Jason Wilkerson from Indiana is here. Will Spencer is here. Marvelicious. That's a cool name. Jack Arnold's here. Ernest Jean is here. Matt President's. Matt, again, thank you so much for those custom packages that you made up. I gave away the first one last week. It was won by a gentleman named Dan Valentine. Dan Valentine lives up in Houghton, Michigan, which is about as far north as you can go in Michigan. It's pretty darn far up there. And he's told me he and his boys are really excited about it. He said he and his boys Nate and Seth watch the channel pretty religiously, and I just want to say hey to those guys. Nate, Seth, hey, take care of your dad. Make sure you tell him thanks for taking you fishing. Although one of them said that, hey, my sister Sarah's here and she threw me a super chat. Thanks, Sarah. I appreciate that. That always goes far for helping the channel out. It certainly does. But Nate, Seth, hey, take it easy on your dad. It sounds to me like he's a great dad, but I really appreciate you guys all watching the channel. All right. Thank you. Andy K, when is the boat going in? Well, I don't really want to push it across the ice right now, so we're going to wait probably till April or early May, depending on the weather. Depending on the weather. Yeah, it's going to go. It's going to be quick. Yeah, Captain Dan. Yeah, I need an OtterBox. You know what? I carry the thing in my pocket, my phone I'm talking about. And I know the OtterBox would save me the trouble if I dropped it. I hate the size of those OtterBox. It looks like I'm carrying around a small suitcase, and I just don't like it. So unfortunately, that happens. It's the way it goes. Phones break all the time. Um, I'll get a new one here in a couple of days. It's just the way it is. We'll deal with it for now. Thank you. That's good advice. Matt Lickert from Ohio. Good to see you. Thanks, man. Chris Olson's here. Noof Dog, Andy K. You're always Andy K. I always love seeing your name. You're here all the time. But anyway, let's do the fishing report. We'll get into that. How many people? I can't even tell how many people I got on, but that's fine. I don't even know how long we've been even going. Oh, we're going. Oh, I got 74 people here. There we go. I can see it now. And we're almost 5 minutes, and we'll give it just a little bit longer, and then we'll get the fishing report going. But how's everybody's weather? Man, it has been obviously cold everywhere. And my heart goes out to the people out in Texas. What a terrible, terrible ordeal that they're going through. I feel awful for them. It makes me feel like I wish I could do more for them to help them out there. Man, it is just crazy what they're going through out there. I feel terrible. But around here, it's been obviously very cold. Last weekend it was down below zero several days. But today it was up in the 30s. Snow's dripping, snow's melting. But we just got a tropical heat wave, Tony. Yeah, I know. 35, Tony Long. Yeah. Yeah, today it started warming up, but we got dumped on the last 2 days, 2.5 days. Uh, I think it was Friday. I had to plow my driveway twice. It was building up so quickly. And then Saturday, I had to go back out and redo the whole thing again. It built up overnight. I bet we got over a foot of snow, probably a foot and a half of snow in a 24-hour period. It was just dumping here. But that's northern Michigan. We had a pretty light winter. We got pretty lucky, I think, for the majority of the winter. We got pretty lucky, but I think it's trying to catch up before it's gone. Mark Somerville, hey man, thanks for the super chat, Mark. Really appreciate it, dude. That does go a long way to helping the channel, so thank you. I will definitely try to keep up all the good work. Thank you, Mark, very much. Mike Yep, Southern Ontario, 35 degrees. 18 inches of snow in Chicago this past week, Dan. Yeah, same here. It just absolutely dumping. You know what? I like the snow. I have no problem with it. If you got a foot or you got 10 feet, what's the difference? Snow is snow. You just deal with it. Gotta do a little adjustment here, but yeah. Lake levels will stay up this spring. Yeah, no doubt about it. ZKR99. I don't know if I've seen that name before. Welcome to the channel, ZKR. Good to see you, buddy. Andy K, how is Bumpus the Wonder Dog? Bumpus is good. Bumpus is upstairs, probably sniffing around for crumbs of food on the floor. That dog can eat. He can definitely eat. He's a German short hair, and they're typically slender dogs in stature. Not him. He's got a few pounds on him, but he runs it off pretty good in the summertime. Thanks for the question, though. Appreciate that. All right, we are almost 8 minutes in. We got 100 people here. I got 19 thumbs up. Thanks to everybody for throwing me the thumbs up. Like I said in the past, the YouTube algorithm, the more thumbs up I get on these live videos, the more YouTube likes it, and then the more YouTube will get my channel out there, which helps me obviously in the long run. So thank you for any of the thumbs up. Anyway, let's do the fishing report. For somebody, I'm sure somebody out there screaming at their screen for me to get on with it. But Will Spencer, how's the Tangle Tackle website coming? Will, I'll talk about that here in just a second. Thanks for asking. Fishing report around here. Portage Lake has got good ice on it, pretty much the entire lake. Towards the channel, it's getting a little sketchy, so be careful if you're going out there with the warmer weather coming up. I'm sure it's going to be changing rapidly. Heard some really nice pike being caught along the southern edge by Camp Tacebo, Eagle Point. If you look on a map, and you can see where Miller Road runs down into runs into the southern part of Portage Lake. Right in that area is the Camp Tacebo, Eagle Point area, and some really nice pike coming there every year towards end of season. Tip ups with shiners is always the best way. Always the best way. But you can even jig them. You can jig them up also with you can dead stick them. You can jig them up with minnows that way also. That's a great way to do it. But typically tip ups, put on with the, look at all the thumbs up. Thanks, guys. Thanks, everybody. Thank you very much. But yeah, minnows normally on tip ups is the way on that southern edge. Perch have been showing up. The big perch have been showing up in not great numbers, decent numbers. And by decent, I mean maybe 10, 12 a trip. It's not like you're going to go out there and catch, your limit of giant perch. But they are getting some decent ones. Still a lot of dinks being thrown back. Panfish, otherwise, some bluegill have been showing up. Walleye have been decent around on Portage Lake, also over on Bear Lake. I heard of a guy caught a nice mess of walleye over on Bear Lake. I don't know the details on it or where he was or how he got it, but there are some nice walleye on Bear Lake. What else I got? Some smelt showing up on Crystal Lake also. I'm not real familiar with Crystal Lake and how they fish it for smelt. I apologize for that. I just don't have the information. But every year I hear nice catches of smelt going up there. I don't even know how they rig them up. That's something I need to get into. That's something I want to do. That's something I want to learn. That's on my bucket list because I love smelt. Man, there's nothing better than a mess of smelt, other than a good mess of walleye. But yeah, there's smelt up there on Crystal Lake. Hamlin Lake, I heard some nice walleye catches coming in, some decent pikes coming in also. River fishing around here, it's just pretty much non-existent right now. A few boats have been out, a lot of ice flow out there. You know, a lot of just covered, ice covered river anyway. So river fishing has been off, but I'm sure with the warm weather coming up, that's going to kick back in. But like I always say, if you people out, if you guys, gals, you got information on your area, please, please, please share it here on this video. Put it in the comments. That's what this thing is all about. I did get an email. You'll bear with me a second. From Philip Quinn. And Philip Quinn's been watching this channel for a long time. He's come to the shop before. I've met him. Real nice guy. His wife, very, very nice couple. Very nice couple. But anyway, he sent me an email regarding his area. I know Phil is down by Grand Haven, so he's saying the same thing. The Black River is pretty much frozen over. Not much going on until it warms up. Great Bear Lake and Grand Junction producing good bluegills. The best have been in the channel right after daylight, just before dark. Van Auken Lake and Banger is doing good on bluegills and crappies in the channels. There's been a good quantities caught, but not super big in size. Lower Scott Lake in Pullman. People have been getting bluegills with some perch mixed in. A few pike caught on tip-ups as well there. And Hutchins Lake in Fenville is producing good-sized bluegills in decent numbers. I haven't heard any reports of pike in there, but he's saying the best setup has been on the 3mm teardrop jigs with spikes. Best colors, Fire Tiger, Wonder Bread, and oranges. So if you were in that area, that is an excellent report, Phil. I appreciate that. And then, of course, if anybody out there ever has a fishing report you want me to put out on the channel, I do this thing every Sunday at 7 o'clock. I'm happy to get your information out there. All you got to do is email me, christangletackle@gmail.com, and happy to put it out there. Somebody's looking for a new salmon boat. Yeah, I tell you what, the market is not what it was a year ago on boats. It seems like it's dried up some. Definitely dried up some. I'm just reading some of the comments. You guys, gals, you put some of the best comments out there. Great questions, comments. A lot of good information. Captain Crow, what's my preferred method of storing my flies? Typically, if it's a hot fly, if it's on a spin doctor and that thing's taking bites, I don't take it off there. It stays on that spin doctor. I do that with all my gear. If something's working, I don't change it a bit. Whether it's something unique about it, could be a certain color, it could be a certain length of the fly or a meat rig, could be whatever it is, it stays together. So when I'm storing those things, I just take pipe insulation, the foam, or a swim noodle, and I'll cut that so I can put it over the spin doctor and then wrap the fly right around that swim noodle. And I put the hook right into that material. Stays just nice. Then I put it in a Dreamweaver flasher file. And I had one here, and I was going to bring that out tonight, and I cannot find it. It might be out in my garage. I don't know what I did with it. But I do have one here someplace. But yeah, the flasher file, it holds, I believe, 18 spin doctors. Scott, I'm sure you can chime in on that if I'm wrong on that number. Just if we can put that information out there. But it's just a Plano box, a decent-sized Plano box. You can put a bunch of spin doctors in there with the flies. They stay on them. If I'm taking the flies off, or if well, typically what I do, my flies, I don't tie them up until I'm ready to use them. So I keep all my flies in a separate Plano box, and they're just unrigged. I don't rig them up until I'm ready to put them onto a spin doctor or a flasher of some kind. So I take them out of that, I throw them on the line, throw the beads on, put everything on there, and then I put it on that spin doctor. So typically they're unassembled until I'm ready to use them. I hope that helps you out. I know it was a little bit of rambling there, but yeah, that's the way I do it. And then if I have extra flies, I need to put them someplace, I just take a swim noodle, cut it to about a foot and a half, wrap them around that swim noodle, stick that hook right in there. Easy way to store them. Yeah, Scott. Yep, I know that's what you guys do also. It works. Bill Gerlach is here from over in Minnesota. You're welcome, Captain Crow. You're absolutely welcome, man. All right, how deep are we in here? 15 minutes in. Honestly, I don't know how long the battery on this on my camera is even going to last. So if all of a sudden this thing just, that's the reason why. So please bear with me if that does happen. If it does, it does. We'll get back at it next week for sure, though. But don't forget, we're giving away the custom. I already talked about it a little bit earlier, but we have these custom packages we're giving away. Matt President's tied all of these up. These things are awesome. These things are amazing. We gave one away last week, like I said, to Dan Valentine and his boys Nate and Seth. Again, hi to you guys. This week I'll be giving away this one. This is a nice package. If you want to win these things, you just got to support us on Patreon. Patreon.com. I'll put a link down below once this is over. And this is for Patreon supporters only. I draw a name out once a week. I got 7 more of these to give away. Excuse me. And this week, it's going to be this one. We have a Dragon Slayer Spin Doctor in this one. That's a great Spin Doctor. We have the 2020 Fly Pack. 5 nice flies in there. Matt really does a nice job tying these up also. I mean, he should have a job doing this. That's how good his work is. We got a couple of custom meat rigs in here. These are John King meatheads, which are some of the best out there. Excuse me. We have some tournament tied fly rigs going on there as well. We have a couple of extra fly. I think these are his Pickled Sunshine imitations. Maybe. They look good, whatever they are. Yeah, Dakota Joe, you're absolutely right. They are nice. Then we got 5 of the Chris's Top Picks flies in there also. So patreon.com, search Tangle Tackle Fishing. If you support us there, you're automatically entered into the drawing. And I'll draw some more name, or I'll draw another name out this week. 7 more of these to do. And then, of course, we do the big charter giveaway at the end of the year. And then we do other drawings as well throughout the years. Scott, from Dreamweaver, already contacted me, wanted to know if he could get involved a little more in some of the giveaways. Scott, you do an amazing job already doing that. But, yeah, I'll take you up on that. And I'm sure many, many people out here would be very thankful to have some Dreamweaver stuff on their boat. But, yeah, we'll get some Dreamweaver stuff going. The owner of GRC Trolling Flies contacted me. He wants to get in some of the giveaways also, so we'll get him involved. We'll do some more. We'll do some more of the bigger stuff too, some rod reel combos, things like that. We'll do a bunch of stuff. Thoughts on how boat traffic affects fish? Corey Hoover, that is a really good question. I akin it to this. If you're out deer hunting, say you're hunting a 40-acre plot of woods, and you got 100 people on that 40-acre plot of woods, what's it going to do to the deer? They're going to be gone in a nanosecond. You know that. Pressure is the same way on fish. If you look at a line of boats, if you look at 100 boats out there all running on the same line with downriggers running, cannonballs bouncing through there, divers running through, boards, plugs, you name it, running through there, fish are animals also. They get pressured, and boat traffic can really overpressure fish. So a lot of times you'll find me, and I notice a lot of the really good boats out of Manistee, I see them off on their own, and a lot of times that's where you're going to find me also. I like to go search out my own water. I'm not saying I won't run the same path a few times. If I'm getting fish in there, I'll stay there. But if I'm noticing that the boat traffic is really putting the fish down, really scattering them or making them dive, head to the bottom, we're going out to deeper water, I'll go find my own water. And that's typically what I do most days. Scott, I'm sure you'd be happy to chime in on that also. I'm sure you probably have similar thoughts. Cool. Some great comments there. Anyway, I hope that helped you out there, Corey. Hope that answered your question for you. Don't be afraid to go out and find your own water. Don't be afraid to get out of that pack. Don't think you just because every other boat is there, you got to be there also. There's fish everywhere. You just if you know how to look for them, you know how to find them, you'll catch them. So hope that helped you out. Would rather fish outside the pack anyway. Yeah, I feel the exact same way. 3 Sticks Outdoors. Thank you so much for supporting the channel with that super chat, 3 Sticks. Thank you. Appreciate it, buddy. Tight lines, whether hard water or soft water. Absolutely. Same back to you. Scott, yeah, definitely the less boats, the better. I agree. Lake's a big lake. It's a big lake. There's plenty of water out there to to be on your own. Dakota Joe, heard they're going to change Frankfurt and Traverse City tournaments. The time of fish is going to change. Could happen. A lot of changes happen to the tournaments every year. Small, subtle changes. Yeah, that's why it's important to go to the captain's meeting so you're up to date on the rules. And thanks for the thumbs up thing there. Rick W., thanks for throwing that out there, man. Yeah, the thumbs up thing is huge. It really does help the channel. Really does. Yeah, so you hit me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. If you want to subscribe, you can do that also. I promise I won't tell anyone. I'll keep that between us. But yeah, I do appreciate anybody that subscribes also. All the people that have been here for so long. Obviously, everybody that's watching right now, they have to be subscribed, I believe, to be on this live chat. But if you're watching this later on, if you want to subscribe, I never beg for that. I never do. There's a lot. I watch a lot of YouTube and people begging for subscriptions, saying I don't like that. I don't follow that that train of thought. So if you want to, great. If you don't want to, that's fine also. But I appreciate it if you do. All right, pro tip of the week. I can't even play it right now because the camera's in the wrong spot, but we can all imagine that nice pro tip of the week intro. All right, here's your pro tip of the week. I call it the Q-tip test. And I like to do this at the beginning of every year and then every couple of weeks throughout the year. Real simple to do. It's real easy to lose a fish on line that's fraying. And a lot of times the way your line gets damaged, you might have a damaged eyelet on your rod. Ken Brescia, thanks for supporting the channel, Ken. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. If your eyelet gets frayed or a nick in that thing, whether it be from slamming onto the boat or getting hit with a net or just the line starting to cut through it, if you're starting to get a groove in your eyelets on your rod, it will mess your line up in a heartbeat and you might not even be noticing it. So what I'd like to do, like I said, at the beginning of the year, every couple of weeks from then on, I'll take a Q-tip and I'll check my eye guides. If you got a nick in your eye guide, most of them you're not going to be able to tell with the eye, but that Q-tip will catch right on that, and you'll pull the material off there if you do have a nick on there. And a lot of times, especially with the ceramic eye guides, they groove out really, really easy. Even the stainless steel guides will groove out after a while. So real important to check those from time to time. If it's a stainless guide or even a ceramic guide, a lot of time, a little bit of sandpaper will take that right down and right back to new. So that's called what I call the Q-tip test. I don't know what anybody else calls it, but it's a great thing to do every now and then just to check your guides on your rod. That way you're not going to lose that fish of a lifetime. I hope that helps you out. That's your pro tip of the week. Cool. All right. Thanks, Jerry. Thank you, Jerry. Appreciate it, buddy. Groove out, Chris. Yeah. Thanks, man. You're welcome, guys. Nice. All right. We're like almost 24 minutes into this thing. Oh, the website. Somebody asked about the website. It is like there. It is so close. But we need another week to go through and just get the final things, what we want to get on there so it is ready to go. We don't want you to come onto the Tangle Tackle website and go, this is garbage. We want it to be good. We want it to be ready for you. Obviously, we're not going to have everything downloaded on there yet, but the meat and potatoes of the thing is going to be there for you. So that is going to launch. We're looking at next Saturday evening. That is the date we're putting on right now. So next Saturday evening is the launch of the Tangle Tackle website. If for some reason it doesn't happen, I hate to think that, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna. Tangle Tackle, I believe it's Tangle Tackle Co. Tangle Tackle Co. for company.com. So TangleTackleCo.com. Again, you get on there, you can become a member just by putting your email address in there. It doesn't cost you a thing. Easy to do. We don't sell information. We won't sell your information. That information stays with us and us only. But if you become a member by doing that, I'm going to tell you right now, there's going to be some benefits for you that you're going to be very happy about. I can't get into a lot of the details, but I guarantee you it's going to save you some money. I'll put it that way. So when that thing is up and running, please hop on there, check it out. Hopefully next Saturday night, everybody will be on there checking, taking a look. throw your email in there, become a member, save some money, and stay. We also, I get lost on thoughts sometimes. We also have a blog on there that I'm writing. I'm going to try to put a blog out on fishing in the area and maybe some other related things every couple of weeks. There's also a bio page on there about myself and about the owner of the store, Bud. Bud's a great guy. Love being with love working with that guy. So yeah, a lot of good information on there. It's just not going to be fishing equipment, hunting equipment, things like that. It's also going to be some information on there. A lot of our videos are on there. Also, you can go right there and click on those. But a lot of other really good information for you. It's just not going to be, come by, come to us, buy everything. We want to give you some more on that as well. We want to give you a little more than what everybody else does. Yeah, Jerry, I see you. Can you sander, a groove out? Yeah, you can. It's a temporary fix, though. That's all it is. If you're out there on the boat and you got something going on and you got some sandpaper, you can fix it real quick that way. But Scott's absolutely right. It should be changed out in the long run. Good question, though. All right. Guys, gals, let's wrap it up right here. We're like almost 27 minutes in. Over 100 people showed up today. Thank you to all of you for showing up here every Sunday. See a lot of names here that I've seen for a long, long time, and I'm seeing a lot of new names also, and that's always great. I always like seeing new names on here as well. So thank you to all the new people that are jumping on here, but also thank you very much for the long timers that have been here really since the beginning. It's always nice to see you. Let's get out of here. Baby Yoda says thanks for everything. And we will do this next Sunday again at 7 o'clock. Don't forget, I'm going to draw out that next Patreon drawing on probably Wednesday or Thursday. If you want to get involved, you're more than welcome. Happy to have you there. All right, let's get out of here. Have a great week. Be safe. Stay warm. It's going to warm up. Watch out for falling ice and all those other things. All right, good luck on the water, everyone. We'll talk to you soon. See ya.